Thank you all for joining us. We know that the evenings are busy for most people, and we have a lot going on in our lives, but we greatly thank you. This is a global business, and you are all part of it. It can't happen without you. We need you. The business is here for you, and let's make it all happen together. And I'll tell you what, the numbers we're seeing right now, absolutely incredible stuff. We, with zero marketing, zero advertising, we are now, in just over 20-something days, we are already in the 4,000 number ranking in all of the U.S. and 17,000 in the entire world. To give you an idea what that means, there's about 9.6 billion pages on the Internet, and we are 17,000 in 20-something days. Incredible stuff. Well, we have you to thank for that. And what we're going to go over today is the Spinfinity comp plan. Because it is a new system, it's very simple, very easy, but we wanted to break it out in one simple session. It won't take long because it is easy. All right. Keep it simple is our motto around here because it is simple. We have the Global One Business, which has three primary payout compensation plans. We have the Spinfinity Social Profit Pool. That's what you're seeing right now. We have the Go Global Profit Pool. That is the global profit pool that everybody in the world will be sharing in with not only revenues driven from within the system, but we have all sorts of businesses that are retail businesses, wholesale businesses that are outside the company that will also be driving tremendous revenues into the business. So they'll bring in all kinds of money to this global profit pool. We also have the Infinity Wealth Profit Pool, which is the third compensation plan you get paid by. Now, one thing I want to make clear on this is that these all build simultaneously. So when you're looking at Spinfinity here, as you see how simple it is not only to build your business, to build your times you get paid per month, this is now replicating throughout Go Global Profit Pool and the Infinity Wealth Profit Pool. You don't have to do anything different. You don't have to change your game plan. You don't have to learn a bunch of new things. You're building one business here that feeds the other two compensation plans. It builds them all simultaneously, so keep it simple. Spinfinity, this is by far the easiest way to bring in others that has ever been developed, and that was the key to figuring out how we can maintain a longevity business that lasts for not only months, but years and decades. That's the inherent problem in direct sales network marketing. Spinfinity makes it so easy to bring in people and makes it so easy for you to understand. Your confidence is going to go through the roof. It's just a game changer. When you're building your Spinfinity, you're building your immediate social profit pool. And this means that no matter when somebody comes into the system, whether you bring them in today, whether you bring them a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, they basically are attached to you through the computer and through the genealogy, and what it does is that everything that they do through Spinfinity, Global One, and Infinity, it's attached to you. You're going to refer people. They're going to refer people. They're going to refer people. The comp plan pays out 10 times a month. This is a little bit unique as well, and what we do is on the 1st, 4th, 7th, the 10th, the 13th, 16th, 19th, 22nd, 25th, and 28th of every month, we pay out at midnight going into the next day. So here's a great example. If I bring someone in right now today, it's 5:30 here in San Diego, California. At midnight Eastern time, the people I bring in, or if I joined right now, I am going to rotate into one of the cash payout zones in a matter of hours, not weeks or days or months. I'm going to be making money really, really quickly on myself, let alone if I brought somebody else in. As we go live with the first business, we will have multiple businesses for you to choose from. You can choose one, you can choose two, you can choose five. It doesn't matter. They're all great global businesses, multi-billion and multi-trillion-dollar industries that you're going to make commissions on, off any sales, and you're going to make money in the Spinfinity, Go Global, and Infinity. The iGo Bid Win, which is our first product, and we are different in a lot of ways. First of all, a compensation plan or a payout plan. There's 5 participation levels. We have a $10, a $25, a 50, a 75, and a 100. Basically, it allows someone who may not have a lot of money, maybe a little leery, or someone who just wants to dip their toe in the pool, as they say, they can get it for $10. What you get with this is your website, you get bid points and other materials that will help you along with your business, all sorts of great stuff. What it also allows you to do is as you get rocking and rolling here and you understand the business and you're talking to people, it makes it very easy to go to someone and say, look, I'm in this great business. I'm not going to sell you the networking thing. We call it in social marketing because it's quite a bit different comp plan. Give it $10. In 30 days, you're going to see money in your account 6 times in 30 days, guaranteed. I know you probably never made any money in any program you've ever been in your life. You get them excited, they're going to continue on, and they're going to upgrade to higher dollar amounts. You have someone that may be on the fence that you want to help out, and you know this business is going to help them, you pay their $10. You can pay it at your bid tokens, you can pay it cash, what have you. $10, remember what happens now is that you make 20% of everything they make. So as they're rotating through Spinfinity, they may land in a $10 position, they may land in a $50 position, they may land in a $500 position. You're going to make 20% of that every 3 days. You're getting paid every single time they rotate into higher and different positions throughout the comp plan. This right here, this is the better mousetrap. This is the thing that someone says, why didn't I think of that? It is so simple in its concept. I have this in patent pending. I own the rights to the entire Spinfinity comp plan. No other company in the world can use this comp plan without our approval or without our license. And obviously, I'm not going to let a lot of businesses have this, if any. They're going to have to be very different. Nothing is going to conflict with our business because I want you to have success with this, not a bunch of other businesses. So right now, Global One is the only company in the world that has a Spinfinity technology in it. So you join today. For this demonstration, you're in the purple group because you come in right now. You see yourself there, and everybody who comes into you right after you is date and time stamped. Just picture a big, long, straight line. It's not a down line. It's not a sideways line. It's just a line. Someone comes in 2 seconds after you. They're behind you, but unless you referred them, you don't really care where they are. You don't care if they're next to you, below you, 10 miles away from you. It doesn't matter. All you care about is people you referred. You come in. All right, there you are right there. You joined today. That's you with a little maroon circle around you. So you come in today. We pay on the 19th. So at midnight tonight Eastern time, there's going to be a rotation. The purple is going to shift to the green is going to shift to the blue down to the purple. What will happen is, as at midnight, everybody who's in this bottom group will shift. It's not a rotation. It's not a lottery. You don't jumble around. Our proprietary algorithm takes the batches, breaks them out evenly, and puts them into our patent-pending payment system. It is an algorithm that we've created that is unlike anything ever seen before. Let the computer do the algorithms. It will shift you every 72 hours. So as you go to the next slide here, you'll see what happens. As of midnight tonight, you would now already be moved up into the cash payout zone, as we call it. When that purple area there is kind of the mid area, the mid money, it could be a few dollars, it can get up to quite a few dollars, and then as you get into the higher greens in there, it gets higher and higher and higher. And there is a tiered effect to it in a sense that if you land towards the bottom of the purple group, then you would get paid less than somebody who fell in the top of the purple group, and so on as you go into the green. But remember what happens is that you're not set in the same position. You rotate every 3 days. The group expands. It can contract technically, which doesn't hurt this company. If it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it always is adding more people behind you, which changes the algorithm. So what will happen is, in just a few hours, you moved up into the purple. On the 22nd, just 3 days later, you are now rotated up to the top. You're going to hit somewhere in the money position. You're getting paid in your bank account on your own positions twice, and you've been in the program less than 4 days. This is where it gets really great. The same thing's happening now when you refer people. If I referred John or Steve, I would now get 20% of their commission check. If they were in the blue group, I would get 20% of that. As 3 more days goes by and we get into the 25th on my calendar, you've now rotated back down to the bottom. You see that blue's up at the top, and now my guy Jim is in the blue area. If he landed in the 500 spot or the $400 spot, whatever the number is, because it calculates out based on volume, but let's just say he lands in the 500 spot, I get 20% of that. Every 3 days, it shows up in my account. So you can see the power of this. You started someone out at $10, they can start at 100 if they want, but for $10 they get in, you're going to get paid 6 times on them in 1 month. It's that simple. You just learn the whole thing. This is a little bit of an overview. I wanted to put this slide in here because this will be posted later on, and it just basically recaps what we did. And what I want you to look at here on the slide presentation is that you can see what happened is that the purple moved to the middle, the green moved to the top, then as I moved down, the purple went to the very top, the green moved down to the bottom. So you can see how this works. And it keeps going and expanding as more and more people come in the program, as the mathematics happen with the program. But remember what's happening here is you got somebody in so easily that you're already building your global profit pool. You didn't do anything other than bring somebody into Spinfinity. You're already building a profit pool again in this other program. And then the Infinity, which we'll talk about in a couple of days, you're building a third commission structure over there. You didn't do anything. You get paid on the same people, the same way. You don't have to learn a bunch of different complexities. It's just simple. What I'm showing here is a really simple layout of the power of Spinfinity. And just a couple of bullet points at the top. As you begin to bring others in Global One, you are creating your immediate social profit pool. That means that the people you bring in are attached to you. Again, it doesn't matter when you brought them on, today, tomorrow, next week, next year. They're always attached to you as you being the person who referred them. So every time they go through the Spinfinity system, you're getting paid every time they land in a money position, which is every 3 days. So what ends up happening is you get 2, 3, 4 people going in here. You're starting to get paid multiple times. Well, guess what happens? Your people are starting to be smattered throughout the 2 cash payout zones. You're starting to see some really nice 20% matching coming in. So for this example, what I did is I just took a sample of you referring 3 friends. Keep in mind, there's no refer requirements. You work at your own pace. Refer as you like. It doesn't matter to us. People are going to be doing great numbers. There already are. People who are busy with work and they may have a little less time. It doesn't matter. But as you start bringing people in, it's going to motivate you because you're going to start seeing these extra 20% matching bonuses, not only in Spinfinity, but you start seeing it in the Go Global and in the Infinity side of stuff too. All at the same time. You're building them simultaneously. All you're doing is one thing, and you're building all 3 of those. So in this example, what we did is, if you remember when I talked about early on, we had the 10, 25, 50, 75, and $100 level. The $100 level is called a platinum. And you can come in at that level right off the bat. You don't have to start at any particular levels. What ends up happening is you have better qualifications at the platinum level. And what it does is it basically fully qualifies you for all your matching bonuses, which means that as a platinum member, you get paid not only on everybody you refer, you get paid on everyone they refer, 20% on everyone they refer. You get paid 20% on everyone they refer. You get paid 20% on everyone they refer, and you get paid 20% on everyone they refer. So we're going to start simple here. So what is happening is that you brought 3 friends in. That means you're going to get paid 6 times a month, 20% matching bonus on them. That means you're getting 18 payouts in 1 month on 3 people. Pretty simple math. Now what we've done is we expanded it. Those 3 people went out and got 3. And because you're a platinum, you now qualify not only on your referrals, but all of their referrals. So what you see here is that second line is your 3 referred 3. That's 9 times the 6 payouts a month. You're getting paid 54 times. In addition to the 18 on your first social profit pool. You're getting paid 72 times a month just by bringing in 3 people. We have one guy who's a really nice gentleman, and he brought in a couple of people, but one of his people already has 2,000 people in the downline. He's going to be making money off of. But one person. He's going to get paid thousands of times by one person because you never know who you're going to get in your downline who's going to be a shaker and a mover. Even the people who are not professionals, the people who have jobs, who have families, it's still really easy for them. And when you see the businesses that are attached to this, that's what we started with first. It was business first. How do we compensate people the best way we can second? So you're going to be proud of your businesses. This is just the icing on the cake at the end of the day. So you now have 27 people in your 3rd generation out from you. In addition to the 9 who are just in for the 3 people you referred. You get paid 162 times on that group. 20% of 162 paychecks. That's 234 times a month. You're starting to see how easy this works for you? All 3 of those refer 3. So when it's happening now, you have 81. And you multiply that times the 6 payouts a month, you're getting paid 486 times just in your first 30 days, but that's just on that generation. You're getting paid 720 times total. And you see as the little smiley faces start accumulating, that's what's happening in your downline. Again, it doesn't matter how many you refer. What happens in your group starts happening naturally. This right here feeds your other 2 businesses. You don't have to do anything else. You don't even have to learn the other comp plans if you don't want to. You're just going to get paid on them anyway, but you don't have to learn them if you don't want to. Now here's your 5th generation. So you see what happens. You're getting paid 2,178 times with this simple math that I did. You can run it out as far as you want. You can retract it back. As a matter of fact, the next slide I'm going to show you what happens just with one referring one. Again, all we're taking is simple math, no dollar signs here or anything of that nature. You can get excited about the sheer numbers of what's happening. This is the slide I want to tell you about. It's really doing the same thing, but what it's done, instead of showing you in the bubbles that are getting bigger and bigger, I wanted to show you what happens more in a lateral way, where if you are someone who's not very active, but you get involved in the program, that's that first column there where you see the first 6 there. That's if you referred 1 person. That's that very, very first position there where it says your referrals, profit pool 1. That person goes out and brings in 1 person. You're getting paid another 6 times. This is, again, if you're at platinum level, and then what it does is it just tiers back a generation for each level down you are. So even if you're a $10 person, you still get 20% matching on all the people you bring in. You just don't get it on the next generation. So it gives you a good reason to upgrade. You're going to be making more money and the whole bit. Getting back to the first row there. So the 3rd one there, you have another 6 in the 4th, and then you have the next one on that 5th profit pool. You're getting paid 30 times just for 1 person referring 1 person. 20% of 30 people's paychecks. I don't know about your office, but you know what? Most offices don't pay on other people's checks. We pay 20%. So we went ahead and extended it out to doing 2. It'd be 12 on the first people you brought in because they're getting paid 6 times, times 2. Carry that across. Just by 2 referring 2, you're getting paid 372 times. 20% of 372 people's checks. The next one is the 3-do-3. You can see the numbers the same that we showed in our earlier example. You can carry it as far as you want. The math is easy. We did a platinum who referred 5 people who referred 5. You get paid 23,000 times. But again, keep it simple. Just start with one person, then you get your second, and you're going to be amazed at what happens here in just really, really short amount of times. And that's it.